What's up, guys? Prince Sports here. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Now, I want to talk about Kawhi Leonard, the Claw, aka the Terminator, versus the King, LeBron James. Now, these two guys look like they're on the collision course in the playoffs. One of them will come out on top. Now, if you look at the record head-to-head between these two guys, Kawhi Leonard is 15 wins, LeBron James is at 9 wins. So, if Kawhi Leonard beats LeBron James this year, that will increase his count against LeBron by 4 games. So that means LeBron James will be even more games behind Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard will increase his total amount of wins to 19. Now, if it's the other way around, LeBron James will increase his wins against Kawhi Leonard by 4, which he kind of needs to stay into this race. So that will put LeBron James at 13 wins and Kawhi Leonard either, depending if he gets swept or not, but he will still be up. Even if he loses against LeBron James, the funny part about it is he may still be up in wins. Because let's say it goes to 7 games, his win total will increase by 3, making him 18, and LeBron James' win total will still increase to just 4, making it by 13. So it'd be 13 to 18. Kawhi Leonard will still be up. Okay, now, both of these guys also competing for the right to be a superstar that has won 3 championships with 3 separate franchises, being finals MVP. So they're both on a collision course to try to make history. One thing LeBron James cannot afford is to lose to Kawhi Leonard. I don't think he can afford really to lose to Kawhi once in the playoffs in this format. It'll be really hurtful towards his career because some of the people that have him in their top 5, I won't be surprised if they take LeBron out of their top 5 if he loses to Kawhi, just even once. Because just imagine the type of criticism that he would get if he loses to a Kawhi Leonard. Also keep in mind, out of all the players in modern NBA, the closest you have to Michael Jordan right now is Kawhi Leonard. Now, by no means necessary is Kawhi Leonard as polished offensively as Michael Jordan was. And he's not as athletic or fast as Mike. So you have to take those into equation. But for a guy that moves a little slower than Mike, he still has his way scoring on a lot of people, especially LeBron James as well, a guy that he seems to get up for the challenge a lot. I noticed when they play one-on-one and LeBron is guarding him, Kawhi Leonard gives LeBron more fits than LeBron gives Kawhi on the other end of the floor. In order for LeBron James to beat Kawhi Leonard, this has to change. And let's go over some plays from Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James, and I'm going to break them down for you. Okay.
Williams slicing, feeding, Leonard triple.
Okay, that's a shot, Kawhi. There's nothing LeBron could do about that. Now look, here you go.
Kawhi Leonard and James call for possession, so the shot clock did not reset.
Poor defense by LeBron, but he locks him up, stops him from doing his move. He has to do that at age 35.
Kawhi Leonard searching.
And that type of defense was lazy defense. You cannot allow Kawhi Leonard to shoot that. You have to at least contest that. That was hand down, man down. Another example of hand down, man down. So LeBron will have to pick up his defense come playoff time against Kawhi Leonard. And here he goes again, caught sleeping. So that's 3 plays in a row, LeBron caught sleeping on the defensive end.
A mistake by James, but a tremendous
there you go, look again. He has mind on other things when he should be locking up on Kawhi.
To officiate in the NBA, Steve, that whole idea of
these are some flaws. Now this is something that can't happen. Look at this. And he just blows by LeBron for a dunk. Now you see how.
Now those are some plays by Kawhi Leonard that he could use on LeBron. Now, if LeBron does not find a way to stop or hurt Kawhi's offensive flow, it's going to be a long night for LeBron James. And if Kawhi Leonard runs amok on the Lakers, that could be the end of them. You cannot let Kawhi Leonard get that much easy baskets as I just showed you inside that clip. At some point, LeBron James has to reduce Kawhi Leonard's production and become a better one-on-one basketball player, or at least ask for some type of help, because some of those plays were just flat out lazy. At age 35, LeBron's going to need a little more help on the defensive end to stop a Kawhi Leonard. Now, this is why I say Kawhi Leonard is a better basketball player right now than LeBron James, because he could dominate on both ends of the floor. And he disrupts and hurts LeBron James' offense to a certain point. And that's something LeBron James cannot do. So we're going to show you what LeBron James can do to try to overcome Kawhi Leonard. Because if he does this type of stuff in the playoffs, it's night-night for the Lakers.
Here we go. Okay. Now this is what LeBron needs to do for most games if they meet in the playoffs. So back him down a little bit, you're bigger, fade away, boom. Here he goes again. Attack the basket. Now see, if you want to score on a defensive-minded play, you have to keep attacking. Here's Kawhi Leonard.
The feed and the fumble.
Force Kawhi Leonard to get rid of the ball. That's how you do it. Here comes Kawhi attacking the basket.
Transition was very simple.
Hey, you're going to have to eat that, but you have to cut that off a little. Ask for double team. Here comes Kawhi. You hold on to him, stop the offensive play. This is all defensive problems by LeBron James that he's going to have to improve during the playoff. Now Kawhi's giving him problems again, but that was a foul. Now imagine if that was the 90s. Just saying, he would have guided that. Now, LeBron with the ball. Actually, no, LeBron with the ball just got taken away by Kawhi Leonard. Right now, you're bigger than Kawhi. You got to box him out. You can't let him do that to you. That's where you show something toughness, like that. Attack the basket. You apply the pressure to the defensive player. This is how you attack the defensive player.
Played 6 years together, went to a couple of conference finals, had a lot of battles.
And here comes LeBron again. Another play for LeBron we got to see.
This is the largest lead.
LeBron goes at Kawhi and does the foul. What I keep telling you, attack the basket. This is what offense is needed to beat a guy like Kawhi Leonard, because he's a defensive player first. See, he pokes the ball away, disrupting LeBron's fence again. And that's something that can't happen. You can't give up ball like that all the time. You had a free layup. Now let's see this one. Here comes Kawhi, sizing him up, and boom, look at that trap defense. You force the offensive player to get rid of the ball. That's what you do. That's a good defensive play by LeBron. Now look at this. He gets the pick and he attacks the basket. You can't get by Kawhi, LeBron. Ask for help, and then you could get the basket. But you have to keep attacking the basket. That's 2 plays you have for and ones. Again, you got script by Kawhi. You're going to have to protect the ball a little better against a defensive-minded player. Here comes Kawhi. Mid-range jump shot. Reminds you of anybody? Jordan. And you think Jordan wouldn't give LeBron problems if LeBron had problems guarding Kawhi Leonard?
James double team.
Who's not offensive-minded as Mike?
Leonard right up into James.
LeBron again. And that's something you can't do. You can't keep passing the ball hoping a role player.
Now, I just broke down for you how LeBron James could overcome Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers are a good defensive-minded team. They're a bunch of rough riders, okay? So, in order to beat them, you're going to have to keep applying pressure to them. Now, if LeBron James, as the main player, a lot of the defense will be focused on you and Anthony Davis. You have to apply pressure. If you go into passive mode and keep passing the ball, hoping somebody will bail you out, you're going to lose most likely. You need to put your foot on their neck and go at them. Because more times than not, Kawhi Leonard is going to get his shot off on you, because He's a more efficient scorer right now at his age. And plus, he has a mid-range jump shot that's real deadly for LeBron James. LeBron James' defense is suspect a lot of times, especially one-on-one. LeBron James is a great help defender, but defending one-on-one, he's going to have problems with. Now, just imagine, for all you fanboys, just imagine the problems LeBron James would be having with a Michael Jordan, who's a more athletic version of Kawhi Leonard, a more efficient and better scoring version of Kawhi Leonard. Think about that for a minute too. Now, this is what it takes to beat players that have the mindset of a Kawhi Leonard or a Michael Jordan, so to speak, because Kawhi Leonard is like a quiet version of Michael Jordan without the trash talking. So, as you see in one of those plays, Kawhi Leonard traps LeBron with his defensive skills, because LeBron James' offensive skills is not enough to bother Kawhi Leonard. So Kawhi Leonard doesn't believe in LeBron James as being an offensive threat. You have to prove to him that you can score at will. Use your body to beat him up a little more and attack the basket. Draw some more fouls on Kawhi Leonard. Because if you let Kawhi Leonard have his way, you let him get in position, and you let him get into his defensive stand, it's going to be hard for LeBron James to score on Kawhi Leonard. He's going to have to pass the ball up, hope somebody will bail him out. Man, this is a bad matchup for LeBron James. Just imagine him playing against Jordan then. He'll give LeBron James all types of fits. Now, if I just broke down play by play for you, so don't say, oh, you're hating, you're this and that. I'm giving you facts. I'm breaking the game down for you. All right? I'm telling you what LeBron needs to do to beat Kawhi Leonard. It's capable. He's capable of doing it. He just has to change his mindset and be looking to score more. Remember that angry face LeBron James? The one that you saw against Paul Pierce when he was with the Miami Heat? That LeBron James is what I need to see. Because if I don't see that, if I see the all around, I want to get everybody involved type of shit, you're going to be finding yourself with triple doubles, but you're also going to be finding yourself going home very quick, and you're going to be fishing, not playing in the NBA Finals. Peace. And always keep it 3,000.